In this video, I'm going to show you how to create this jack-o'-lantern using Autodesk Inventor. I'm going to start off by creating a new part and a new sketch on the XY plane. I'm going to turn construction geometry on. I'm going to choose the center point rectangle. Select the origin and enter 9, tab, 9, tab, enter. I'm going to select project and I'm going to open up the origin folder and I'm going to project the XZ plane and the YZ plane. I'm going to turn off construction. I'm going to go to my line tool, use the pull down menu, and I'm going to select this control vertex tool. I'm going to select the origin and I'm going to draw the outline of my pumpkin. Stay within the box you created. Right mouse button, create. Select right mouse button, OK. And by grabbing these grips, you can change the profile of your pumpkin. But I'm going to leave mine just like that. I'm going to select my offset tool. I'm going to point to the line I just created. Go in 1 inch. I'm going to switch over to my line tool. I'm going to draw a line across here. Don't try to catch that vertex. I'm going to trim later. Select my trim tool and trim out these edges. I'm going to finish my sketch. I select revolve. I'm going to choose this axis. I'm going to select angle and select 20 degrees. Select OK. Going to select fillet. I'm going to select a variable fillet and I'm going to select this edge. I'm going to add one more point. I'm going to point right about there and I want it right in the middle, so I'm going to set this to 0.5. And I'm going to set this to a very small radius. Let's make it 0.001. It can't be 0. So we'll make the start and the end 0.001. And we'll make the middle radius 0.8. And it should look like this. And say apply. And select cancel. I'm going to select the mirror tool. I'm going to select the entire part to mirror. And then I'm going to select this mirror plane right there. And say OK. My part should look like that. I'm going to select this face and hold down the Control key and select that face. And then select the Color Adjust tool. And I'm going to set the red color to 255, the green color to 255, and the blue to 0. Going to select these 4 faces. This face, Control. So the exterior faces I've selected. Once again, I'm going to choose my Color Adjust tool. And I'm going to set the red to 255, the green to 140, and the blue to 0. I'm going to create a radial pattern. Choose this tool here. I'm going to choose the entire part to pattern. And I'm going to select as my axis of rotation the y-axis. I'm going to create a total of 9 parts. And select OK. Go to my front view. I'm going to create a new work plane. And I'm going to create it an offset plane. I'm going to choose my XY plane. I'll look at it from the side, from the left side. And I'm going to drag this out, and you want to place this plane beyond the extent of the pumpkin. Just set it right there. Select OK. I'm going to create a new sketch on this new work plane. I use my line tool to create the eyes. I'm going to select my arc tool. I'm going to select here and here, and then put an arc onto the eyes, kind of like that. Do the same to this eye. Choose my trim tool and trim out this line here. I'm going to go back to my line tool to create my nose. Go back to my arc tool. Select that point and the midpoint and put an arc. Select this point here again and create an arc. Select my trim tool and trim this and this. Create a 3-point arc once more. Choose my line tool. Trim. Finish your sketch. I'm going to choose Extrude, and I'm going to remove material. And I'm going to go a distance of, let's make it 3 inches. Choose these profiles. Looks like this profile is not closed. I'm going to go ahead and repair that. Select OK. I come back to my extrusion, open up the folder, and I'm going to edit my sketch. Right mouse button, edit sketch. I'm going to zoom in to this left eye, and I'm going to select this offset tool again. And this time I'm going to select it, and I'm going to try to create an offset. I can see where my gap is. My gap is in the lower right hand corner. Undo that. So I have to redo this. I'm going to delete this line and redraw it. And it may be hard to grab this vertex. You want to see a grain dot. Try this once more time. Grab the offset tool. And there I see I have a closed loop. Hit escape. Finish my sketch. Go back here to my extrusion and edit my extrusion. Edit my feature. Select my profile and select this eye one more time. And say OK. I'm going to come to this work plane, right mouse button. Turn off the visibility. I'm going to save my work. At this point, you could choose your snipping tool and snip a picture of your jack-o'-lantern and submit it to the assignment on Canvas. In the next video, I'm going to show you how to attach the stem on top of the jack-o'-lantern.